Hello everybody, and welcome to Mason Zero ASMR. Today, I'm going to be showing you my Fortnite locker. So, this might not be the most exciting because I haven't really bought very much, but I have been playing for a fair bit of time, so hopefully there are some interesting things here for you all. So I'm going to go over to my locker, and I'm using a controller to show you all this because of the fact that my keyboard and mouse might be a little loud, so I'll try to be a little quieter here. So let's go to skins. So of course we have the default skin. Let's start at the bottom with the less rare ones. So to start off with, we have Zoe, everyone's favorite. I did run around with this one for a little while just because it was kind of ironic and people didn't like it, so of course I tried out wearing it, and it's got a reputation for some reason. It's an annoying looking skin and annoying players play it. That being said, it's also not the most tactical since it is bright pink, but this one's pretty old now and I probably won't play it again. We have Trog, which is from the previous season when the ice came in, and I don't think I've ever used him. He's a Yeti guy. He looks kind of dumb in the face there, as you can see. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of him, but he's okay. He actually has unlockable styles, so this is the base version, where he's just blue. He's got a tribal version. And on to Technique, which I actually like this skin quite a lot. I think it looks pretty cool with the paint and the hoodie and the hat and stuff. The pink hair swooping over the eyes. It's cool. It feels a little more sleek and less bulky than a lot of the skins out there. So I run around with this one every now and then. But it's also pretty old by now, I think. So it's cool. Then we have oops. We have Rook, which I never really played. I feel like I should like this one, but I didn't really play it that much. She's pretty cool though, with the mini skirt and the belt of shotgun shells and the bulletproof vest. It's just kind of like a librarian crossed with a tactical soldier. Knee-high boots. So she's pretty cool, but I don't know, I just didn't like playing her that much. We have the Rust Lord. I remember the Rust Lord being one of the very first skins that I ever really played after I bought the Battle Pass. I think it was pretty early on in the Season 3 Battle Pass. I thought he looked pretty cool. I still think he looks cool. I like his jacket with the spikes and the scarf and everything. It's pretty cool looking. I used to play him quite a bit. I haven't in a long time though. I might have to bring him back because I did like him. Next we have Sergeant Winter, who starts out as this old man. He's sort of the Santa of the previous season. He's got a bunch of tattoos and goggles, and he's got that pistol holstered in his vest. I didn't really like him, not a fan of the big muscular bulky look. This one's just hilarious. He's just a battle bus balloon with a beard and mustache and a red nose and a Santa hat. This one's pretty funny, but I feel like it can't be beaten by the reindeer llama, who's just so derpy. I ran around with this one briefly. Still wasn't a huge fan of it because it is a little bulkier and I don't love the look of it, but it's pretty funny. When I first saw this, I think I laughed out loud. Next we have Sidewinder. This is the base version, which is pretty cool. She's got that little coat wrapped around her waist and the sort of snake motif. I like the snake in her hat and the snake eyes that she has. It's a cool looking skin. I don't think I've run around with her very much, but I might start doing that because the dark version looks really cool. The blue eyes and the blue hair and the blue snake. Like, now this one's pretty cool looking. Keeps most of everything the same, but just changes the colors. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I just unlocked it, I think, like yesterday as I'm recording this video, in the overtime challenges. Next we have Sledgehammer, who I don't think I ever really played. He's a little boring. Oh god, there goes my pointer. So he is okay. He's a little bulkier. He looks like a military dude, mercenary kind of look, so whatever. But he's got a cool tactical vest, shades, big beard, backwards cap. Which is kind of monochromatic and boring. Not too bulky though, which is nice. For kind of the same reason, the squad leader I'm not a fan of. Actually, I guess he's part of the same sort of set. He's got that same spider logo on him. But again, kind of monochromatic. There's gray all over. Not a fan of the tribal tattoos at all. And there's nothing that wrong with him, but just kind of boring. Sub-Commander, I believe, is one of the Twitch Prime skins, I think. I think the first one that they did. So I also haven't run around with him too much because he is a bit boring. He's got purple headphones and a purple beret. Otherwise, it's a bit boring with like the gray camo. The same shin guards that pretty much everyone in this game has. So he's pretty average and forgettable. Not even any tattoos on the arms. But I think he was free. Then we have Sunstrider, which is really cool. She's got that skin-tight lifeguard uniform, which is very cool. So it's a great skin for summer, of course, and ironically playing in the winter. Yeah, I run around with this one fairly often. I especially did when it first came out. But yeah, very, very cool skin, very sleek. Having the skin-tight uniform means that she's very agile looking, which, I mean, makes no difference who you're playing in the game. It's the same, but the bulky characters just kind of feel bulky. Next we have Redline, which is a sort of race car driver looking skin. She's got that tank top and racing helmet. I wouldn't be surprised if they made additional styles for this one down the road to take the helmet off. Yeah, I like the color scheme, but she's a bit boring, and I don't love the helmet. I think I'd rather her not have the helmet, or have the helmet with like a jacket or something. Then we have Powder. This is the original one with the blue pants and the black shirt, and she's pretty cool. The legs are a bit bulky, but I actually ran with this skin for a fair bit of time. And even more, I like the white and red version. I like this one a lot. I think the white looks cool, especially with the collar with the lights and stuff on it. So Powder is, when it came out, I played it quite often, although I have not played it in quite a while, but yeah, good looking skin. Peely is quite possibly the best skin to ever come out in Fortnite. He's such a meme. So many people play him, and he's just so darn derpy. I love his face. I don't know what to say. He's got the Nana sticker. He's peeling, and the best part is that he's reactive, so as you go on through the game, he turns brown. Ripens, rather, so yeah, it's just really funny. The onesie skin, which started out as a Durburger, is the default, which is pretty funny. And once again, one of those sort of skin-tight skins, so got that Fortnite booty. But yeah, it's really derpy, of course, just like the burger. So it's got that hood with the eyes, and the backpack thing has some shotgun shells on it. But yeah, very funny looking. The slippers are great as well. Then we have the winter one, which is just a kind of a Christmassy, wintry onesie. So it's got those llama reindeers and snowflakes and stuff. I ran with this one for a little while, but not a huge fan. But yeah, it is pretty cute. Nightshade, which is the other tomato head skin, the female one, which I believe was in the battle pass, whereas the male tomato head was not. So she's pretty cool, a bit monochromatic other than the head, but, kind of sleek and foreboding. I don't think I ever played this one just because it's, too over the top ridiculous for me. But that face is just so funny. That will haunt your nightmares. Moonwalker. Played this one a little bit. She's the female white-suited astronaut. And she does have editable styles, so you can have her with the visor open, the visor closed, which is pretty cool, and then with no helmet at all, and just wearing shades. Which, they're all pretty cool. I'd probably do the visor one these days. But yeah, I really liked the astronaut space theme, even though I don't play them as often these days. The mission specialist is the male orange one, which I probably played the least out of all of them. And he is also available with the mask up, mask down, and none, which this is probably my least favorite of all three. Definitely like him with the visor down, but good job on the skin. The texture is really cool. I like the detail, but just not my favorite overall. Master Key, who is one of the skins from this season, he's pretty cool. I like him. I didn't think I was going to use him, but I actually like the way he looks. Kind of like a tiger-looking ninja, so he's got a bit of an Asian aesthetic, even though he's a white blonde dude. But yeah, he's pretty cool looking. I like the details of the tiger stripes and the keys, and then he also has a variant with the mask. And then you can make his colors default or white, which I have not unlocked this one yet, but this one's pretty cool. It's a bit simpler. What's he look like with that? His hair turns white. It's cool. So this one's a bit simpler, just black, white, and some green. So I'd probably run this one a little less crazy, a bit more subtle. The new Black Widow skin, which was from Avengers Endgame, which I watched the other day. It was very good. But yeah, this skin is really cool looking, very sleek. Just interesting enough. I like the guns that are holstered around her thighs. And I think good color balance with the red. I'm not a fan of the blonde-haired version. And actually, when I watched Avengers Endgame, I literally turned to my friend and I was like, "Who's that?" And then we kind of thought about it for a second. We're like, "Oh, it's Black Widow, but she's blonde." So just not very recognizable, especially since I don't watch those movies very religiously. But yeah, I really like this skin. One of the very few things I've actually bought from the item shop with V-Bucks. DJ Yonder. I thought this skin was going to be cooler when I first saw it a couple seasons ago, but I ended up never really using it. He's very bright, and I feel like whenever I see this skin, I just assume the person is a bit of a noob, and I'm usually right. Usually DJ Yonder players are easy to kill. But I do like his aesthetics. He's a pretty funny looking llama robot DJ. The light's really cool. It's a very dynamic looking skin, which not all of them are. We got Dusk, who I played for a very long time and won several games with. She's sort of this gothic vampire queen. Very cool skirts, and the hair is multicolored. Not a lot to say here, but very cool looking skin. Elite Agent, which a simpler skin, but I like quite a bit. I actually only really started playing it after the style without the helmet. Not really a fan of it with the helmet, although it's okay, but I don't know. With no helmet and the shades, it's pretty cool, even though it's not the most exciting. I think it's just the default skin's head on this body. Next we have another one from this season, which is Ember. She's got fire hands. It's like kind of a dark elf, which is pretty cool. And then she has a overtime challenge that is sort of inverse colors, which is also quite cool. I played this one a little bit. I'll probably play it a little bit every now and then. Fable, probably one of my favorite skins. I really like this one. Very cute skin, kind of a little bit Red Riding Hood sort of thing. All the braids and face paint and sort of makeshift looking costume are all very cool. So I like this one a lot, and I played it for quite a while and find myself going back to it quite often. Next we have the Giddy Up skin, which I don't think I've ever played because it's so ridiculous. There's not much to say here other than it's so funny. Whenever I see it, I just burst out laughing. I can't believe they made a skin like this. But yeah, it's a guy riding a llama. Huntress. I played this one a little bit because it was one of the early skins in the previous season, I believe. She's okay. Not the most interesting, but when they first started doing the Viking stuff, I thought it was really cool. Kind of the fur aesthetic is nice. All the tattoos. So, not a bad one. Battlehawk. He is okay. I don't think I've ever really played with him either. It's kind of like the Demolition Specialist skin that is just kind of monochrome. The eye patch is interesting, but yeah, he's got kind of combat armor. Not the most interested in the world. Now moving on to our legendary skin, which we have quite a few of. Our first one is Zenith, who I believe was one of the starter skins from the snow season. So let me go back to basics here. He started with no helmet, I guess. And then he got some more fur. And then you get the helmet. And then you get the claws. I guess that's pretty much the difference. There's not a huge difference between stage 3 and 4 other than the claws. But yeah, pretty cool. Then you can make him like that. You can have him be white, striped, yellow, or black, which I think I like the black the most. Then you can change the visor color, which honestly I think I enjoy the purple and the black quite a bit. I haven't played this one much, but it's pretty okay. Oops, accidentally equipped that one. Valor. I like this skin a lot. In the sort of Hollywood superhero themed season, I played this one almost exclusively, and I still play it fairly often. She kind of has a Wonder Woman vibe to her. But yeah, very cool with the metal armor plating and the wild looking hair. Just a very intense looking skin, but very thin and agile looking, so it feels a bit more agile when you're playing with her. Next up is the Visitor, and he is pretty cool. I played him briefly. I like the armor look and the helmet. He has unlockable styles, so you can have it be the crosshair, the visualizer, the smiley face, which is hilarious, and then the mandible. I think the smiley face is my favorite. Select that one. Next we have the Reaper, better known as John Wick, because obviously that's Keanu Reeves as John Wick. This was the level 100 skin for season 3, I believe, and did not make any sense with the theme of the season, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. If you see this coming towards you, you might be encountering a good player. I still play it occasionally. Next up is the Prisoner, who was chained up in the volcano. So he started out with this, mask over his eyes and chains everywhere. In the next stage, he lost some of that. You can see his face. Next, he lost even more, so now he's just got that little bit left, and that collar. And then the final skin, he breaks free and is fully in flame. I believe there was a ritual you had to do around some things you could light on fire. And then he still decided to keep that locked belt around his waist, though. But yeah, pretty cool skin with the fire effects, but I haven't played him very much. The Ice King. Plenty of unlockable styles here. This was the base. He's pretty cool, but not that cool. I played a few games with him, but he's pretty big. He's got a lot of things sticking out of him. I definitely liked the black and red version the best. Looks very badass. And there's the silver one, and then the gold one, which I have not quite unlocked yet, but I'm actually not really a fan of this one. The orange and the gold look kind of weird together. But that is the Ice King. Ruin, which just came out. Not the biggest fan of him, although good design. He kind of reminds me of the Prisoner a bit, just with the whole lava aesthetic, but I like the magma look. Very, very interesting, good texture, but haven't played him at all. Next is Drift, who I think is pretty cool. I wasn't the biggest fan of his level 0 skin, but as he leveled up, I liked him more and more. He sort of is that futuristic driftboard rider. The mask is cool, but yeah, definitely the stage is very cool. It's a little bit bulky, but all the moving lights and lightning in the mask make it pretty interesting. I tend to see this skin a lot because it was a pretty low-level skin a couple of seasons ago. I think it was early on in the Battle Pass, so a lot of people have it. But yeah, very, very cool. I've played this one quite a bit off and on, especially when I got it to Stage 5. Next is the Enforcer, who I think he was the one that came to fix the time rifts or whatever. He was a little boring. He's got baggy pants and gray armor, and there's really no color going on except his eyes, so he's a bit boring, but probably blends in a bit better with his surroundings. Havoc, I think, was this another Twitch Prime skin, possibly? I'm not 100% sure on that, maybe not. But, yeah, he's got that black and gray camo. That's pretty much it. He's a pretty neutral looking skin. Hybrid, who also has a bunch of unlockable styles from, I believe, this season. So, he starts out as this red ninja, which is pretty cool, but not really my thing. And he slowly turns more into a dragon. Then you can change his ninja color. I'd probably go with the black, honestly, and then you can change the dragon color. It can be green, maroon, gray, and then the final one is purple, which frankly I don't love any of these. Not really my thing, but pretty cool skin with a lot of functionality, or a lot of different customization. Lux is the level 100 skin, which I actually just unlocked for this season. She's okay. She didn't have much hype around her when she came out. Kind of a weird choice, like this pirate-themed season, and then there's like a hip-hop dancer at the end. I don't know, kind of strange, but her levels are okay. Haven't unlocked them yet. The gold one's pretty cool, but that's it. Just have to outlast opponents to get there, but I just now unlocked it, so I don't have any of these challenges yet. She's okay. Probably won't play as her. This one I played as a lot. So, she's got this sort of hipster girl thing going on, which, I'm into that. I like the look and the outfit here. It's pretty cool. And then as she leveled up, she got this skin-tight hero suit. And then gradually that got lights, claws, and then you can add a tail. So just a really cool looking skin, and then you can change the color to red and blue and black, which I ended up going for the black. I forget if I went with the ponytail or not. I don't think so. Yeah, I might have kept some of the colors there, actually. Yeah, because I like the colors quite a bit. So I probably just kept it at stage 3, because stage 4 doesn't actually have colors. It's just solid black, but lots of cool animations. Or yeah, maybe I kept it like this. Yeah, there we go. Very cool, but I was running around with it just black for quite a while. Omega. I actually did not finish Omega, as you can see. I did not finish it in time in Season 4. I didn't reach level 80, which I had to do for all of these, so I actually will always have Omega not finished. He started out really boring, didn't like him, and gradually got more pieces of armor. And then the final stage had the lights, so I am stuck here with just one color of the lights, so never finished that. That was Season 4, so I wasn't as motivated to do it. I was busy. Next we have Ragnarok, which was the Ice Season's main level 100 skin. Started out pretty boring, just a shirtless dude with a bandolier and pants. But he had that Viking look, and the blue hair was kind of cool. And then definitely got much cooler as armor started getting added to him. And then by the end, he had this big skull on. And yeah, the top tier was quite cool. I haven't played with him very much, but they did a good job on this one. You know, it feels like a level 100 skin by the end of it, but not on the base level. Next we have Dyer, who once again didn't love the level 0, I guess, the basic stage. And actually I don't really love him at any other stage, as he slowly turns into a teen wolf, basically. So you can choose different colors of werewolf, but not really my thing. I'd rather have human-looking skins. And you can change his color, which is cool. Probably the yellow is the best one, I would say. But yeah, just not the biggest fan. But this one I am a fan of, the Dark Voyager. Unfortunately, strategically, he's pretty easy to spot with those orange lights. But a solid black spacesuit with the orange lights, visor down. I played as this guy for a really long time when he came out, and I think he looks really cool, so I will probably play him again in the future. Next we have Carbide, who I also didn't unlock in Season 4. So he started out as this, which was pretty boring, and then gradually got more and more armor, just like Omega, but I unfortunately never got him to his final stages, so stuck like this, kind of boring. Not really interested in playing him, so I won't. More unlockable styles, we have Calamity. I'll go ahead and show you guys the base version. Pretty cool skin to start with. Just kind of a Western chick, not wearing much, but then very quickly is wearing more, which I actually think is cooler. Not really a fan of this one, but gradually becomes more Western, and then starts getting really cool here. It looks very cool once you get to all this stuff, and then you can mess with the color of the lights, which I think I'm a big fan of the purple. So yeah, I've played this skin a fair bit. It feels really cool to run around with. Very, very badass. Then we have Blackheart, which is from this season. You get him at the very beginning. I have one more thing left, which is the gold, or I guess gold, stage 8. But he just starts out as a regular pirate dude. Doesn't look that interesting. Pretty cool though. And then gradually he becomes more and more like regal, and then he turns dead. Which yeah, gets pretty cool with all the different lights and ghostly colors and all that stuff. And then you can change his clothing color, which I think at this point, probably the red looks the coolest, honestly. But yeah, they did a good job with him. There's just a lot of detail, which I like a lot. Then finally we have Aim, which I assume is Aimbot, and I don't really like this one for whatever reason, but I do think they did a good job with him, and the whole parachute thing that was on Flush Factory back in the day was kind of a nice story tie-in. But yeah, I haven't really played him as much. I know he was pretty popular when he came out though. Next we have Back Bling, which I'll go through kind of quickly. The Trail Tote. Just a regular backpack, but I kind of like it. Combat Wreath, obviously for Christmas. Standard issue, not very interesting, just a kind of tactical backpack. This one I like a little better, the Precision backpack. It's pretty bulky though. Lil Kev loves to play in the lake. I wore him, after the Cube event to honor Kevin and his memory, but yeah. Otherwise, looks kind of silly. The Cobra back bling looks weird. Not really a fan. Birthday cake is from the Fortnite birthday event. It looks kind of dumb, but it's nice to have. Woodsy is one of the pets. He starts out as a default, wood. Then you can turn him into a wooden pirate dog. And then you can turn him into gold, which I guess he's still made of wood and then just painted gold. I'm not quite sure. The pets are pretty cool. I don't really like them that much because they're bulky, but boy are they cute. We have Black Widow's pack from the Black Widow skin. Kind of symbol. It's whatever. DJ Yonder's back bling only really looks good on DJ Yonder, but it has all the DJ lights, which I think look really cool. This is just a military backpack with equipment and a sleeping bag and stuff. Kind of a nice neutral backpack that can go almost anywhere. Scales, the dragon pet back bling, starts out as blue, turns pink, and then turns green. This is black, but yeah, it's green. This one's pretty funny. I like all the pets a lot, but like I said, a little bit bulky. Rust Bucket. I forget what this was from. I think this was a free one they gave away after some sort of glitch happened. It's fine. Remus is another dog pet. He starts out as a regular old-looking dog. He's got that dream catcher. Then he can turn into the Skull Trooper Remus, which is really cool, and then Ice Remus, which is probably the coolest. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. The rear guard, just a Viking shield. Pool party looks great on the lifeguard skin. Another Christmas one. This one's epic rarity. The night cloak came with the pizza person, I think. It's a little bit bulky on the back. I don't love it. We have little Gingy, the Merry Munchkin. He's angry. This is probably one of the best pets, just because he's so funny looking. The Master Portal, it's reactive. I believe the more chests you get, the more it opens up into a portal. So that's pretty cool. The Ice Cube, I like this one just because it has a little penguin inside of it, but it's a bit square and bulky, so I've never ran with it. Ramirez, I use this pet for a fair bit. She starts out tan, then turns pink, then can turn mocha. But she's pretty funny, makes a lot of comments. Zoe's bag, the goodie bag, works well with Zoe, of course. The Fabled Cape, which is Red Riding Hood's cape, but ends up looking good on other red-colored skins. The Dusk Wings are really cool. They go nice on any other black skin, and they fit in pretty well, even though they're supposed to be with the sort of vampire bat-looking skin. Dodger is another dog, or a fox, I guess. So they start out, this is a default, and then she turns black, and then she can turn camo, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this one's pretty cute. More pets. We have Camo, who is a lizard. He doesn't have any styles, but I believe he changes color. He has a lot of funny sounds too, and sort of hangs on for dear life when you drop out of the bus. Bonesy is another dog, so you can do tan, and then white, and then mocha. His little bandana changes color as well. He is happy to be here. The pets are always so sad when you die, because what happens to the pets? Do they die too? I don't want that. Astro is one of the Space Explorer back blings. Looks pretty cool with the astronauts. One of my favorite back blings, and probably other people's, is the katana, or the wolf pack as it's called. Much better than the skin that it came with, the werewolf guy. Yeah, really cool. Subjugator. I think this was for the Visitor. I'm actually not sure, but it's cool. It's pretty simple. Looks like a shield of some sort. I'm not positive. Padlock goes with the Prisoner. Doesn't really look that great elsewhere. Off-world rig. This one's pretty cool. This one was from the Visitor. It's got the blue. Yeah, it looks good on him, but it would look dumb without the cape, I think. The Ice Mantle is for the Ice King, and I think only really looks good on him. Comes in blue, black, silver, or gold. But yeah, I think you really need the Ice King for that. They don't really look good on other skins. The Frozen Shroud. I like this cape a lot. It's a little bit more of a neutral cape that kind of just hangs off the shoulders. Doesn't stick out the back so much, so I throw this on other dark colored skins. just to have a little cape. The elim counts how many eliminations you have, which is cool. I don't really get that many, so I don't bother showing off. Dying Light is from the new Ruin skin. I haven't really used this one at all. I'm sure it looks good on Ruin himself, but probably a bit weird on others. Dark Matter, I think this is the Dark Voyager's backpack. Pretty cool on him. Backup Plan, I think this was a Twitch Prime, I want to say. So I like to wear this one to show off having Twitch Prime. This one, Altitude, it counts your current altitude, which is cool. Comes with one of the ski skins. I haven't used it, but it's a cool idea. And that's it. Next we have pickaxes, which I have a few. So we have the default one, of course, just a regular pickaxe. The Snakebite, this one's pretty cool. Golden pink is a very particular color scheme, but I think it looks good. I think this is DJ Yonder's pickaxe, which of course looks fine with him because it has that same aesthetic. The Sawtooth, a bit neutral. You know, this kind of goes well with anyone. I'm not sure what that was from. Carbide's pickaxe, fine. The Marshmallow is cool. Yeah, there we go. It lights up and makes a sound when you swing it, but yeah, essential for the Marshmallow event, for sure. The Lug Axe, I actually use this one for a bit just because it's pretty simple. It just has lug wrenches on it, duct taped to a pole. I like the look of it. I think this might be Zoe's pickaxe. It's just a lollipop, which is pretty funny. I use this one a lot for whimsical looking skins. Here's Master Key's pickaxe. It's okay looking, I don't love it. And the Instigator. This one's pretty nice for any skin that has red or black in it. It's a nice accent piece. The Guiding Glow is from the Little Red Riding Hood skin. I like this one a lot. It's got little fireflies that come out of it. So this is nice for that skin and some others. Valor's pickaxe is very cool looking. Very heroic looking, so I like to use this when I use Valor. This is from a pack from the item shop. I think it's a ice variant of the Raven pickaxe, I believe. So that's cool. The Frozen Axe, you know, pretty boring looking, just a big axe or halberd looking thing, kind of icy. Ruin's Axe, which again would look good with Ruin, might look a little weird with other things. The Crowbar, which I believe was from the Getaway mode. This one's pretty cool. I like playing with this one every once in a while. Cold Hearted is one of the other ice axes that was in a pack with a couple axes and a glider. This one's pretty cool. I like the heart on it. It reminds me a lot of the Valor axe, Gale Force. I like it. Balloon Axe is another one that I use for whimsical skins like Zoe. You know, that pink and green looks so dumb. And it just wiggles a lot. The Abominable Axe, a little bit bulky for me. I believe this is Trog's axe. I mostly like it just because of the fish that are frozen in the block, but it's a bit big for my taste. Trusty number 2, it's a pencil. I want to say this is John Wick's pickaxe, but I'm not positive. But yeah, this just has a pencil stuck in the axe, so you don't want to get hit with that. The Swag Smasher, I've been using this one quite a bit lately just because it's so silly looking and it has an octopus on it. There's a lot going on here, but it's pretty silly. Scratch Mark is Lynx's pickaxe, and it has default colors, just blue, and it has red, blue again. Is that just the same? This is changing color, I see. And then solid blue, and then black. I think the default one's probably the coolest because it changes color, but it depends exactly what you're doing. The Scorcher. This is Zenith's pickaxe. It's one of the ski dudes, and it's pretty cool with the flame coming out of it. It's a bit simpler. I haven't played it too much though, but cool design. Rift Edge. This is Drift's pickaxe, which I think is pretty cool. It's got that pink and gold going on, which I think is pretty similar to the Snakebite. I think if I ran Drift these days, I'd probably use this pickaxe instead, because I think it looks a little bit better while still being in the same sort of color scheme. This is the Reckoning, which has a big old piece of wood in it. Not really a fan of this one either, but pretty funny design. Permafrost is a little crazy looking for me, but I like the animations, the frost or the flame coming out of it, and the ice glowing. This is Omega's pickaxe, which is okay looking. It's pretty bulky, but it's got some cool lights. The Ice Scepter is the Ice King's pickaxe, which I like this one a fair bit. It starts out blue, and then black and red, and then silver, and then the last one is gold. I think this one has the best effects on the tip, so I'm excited to get this one. For now, I think I'm using the red. Actually, I guess I have the silver selected, but those are cool. EVA. This one is cool just because it animates while you're holding it. But yeah, it's pretty funny. It goes nicely with the astronauts. And then we have the Dragon's Claw, which is Hybrid's pickaxe. It has a bunch of unlockable styles, so it can be yellow, purple, green, or blue. Which, yeah, I like this one. It's pretty simple. It looks like a mouth. So those are the pickaxes. I'll quickly go through the gliders. Wet Paint is the Victory Royale Season 4. Webbrella is the Season 6 Victory Umbrella. This was Season 3, I think. I'm not sure if they use this for every season. Might just be Season 3. Season 7, Victory Umbrella, which is Snowfall. Here's Season 3. I wonder if this was Season 2? I'm actually not sure what this one is from. If this was Season 3. But yeah, here's a Season 3. Paper Parasol, and then Season 8. So yeah, we have whatever this one is, and then 3, 4... 5. The Beach Umbrella. And then Season 6, and then 7, and then 8. So I don't remember getting a victory in Season 2, but maybe I did. I'm not quite sure what this one is from. We have the default standard battle glider, which is cool. And then Royale Air. It's one of the many variants on the basic glider, which I generally don't like that much because of that, but they're simpler. And here's the Viking, the pirate one, which is cool. The Red Riding one, which is kind of scary because it's got that tail coming out of it. The Downshift, part of the RPM set, so this is for the racer. The Cruiser, not a huge fan of it, but it's got a cool texture on it. Crossfire, it's one of the Western ones, got a cool design, but I don't think I've ever used it. Cinder, it's okay. Again, haven't used any of these basic ones. And Carbon, I think, was also part of the Twitch Prime bundle. This one I used for a while because I had it. Winter's Thorn is the Ice King's glider. It's a giant sleigh. This thing is huge. And then we have Santa's sleigh, which is hilarious because it's got all the tactical missiles and stuff. Zoe's glider, Sugar Crash. I just like this one for the sound, but it's pretty dumb looking. It's got the little candies all over it. The snakes, not a huge fan, but pretty funny with the snake skin. The Rainbow Rider I used for a really long time. I forget what season this is from, but I used it a lot because it had the rainbow stream behind it. Lockstep is part of Master Key's thing, and it's pretty cool. I like that it comes out of a little briefcase, so I'm a fan. Heartspan, I forget what this is from. Is it from the Valentine's Day thing? I haven't used it at all, but it's pretty cute. The glider from the Durr Burger. I've probably haven't used it, but it's just so derpy and so dumb looking. And I love it for that. Frozen Feathers, I believe, is something that I bought in the item shop with those pickaxes. It's pretty cool. It's a take on the normal glider, but it has these two big frozen wings coming out of it. The equalizer is DJ Yonder's, which is, it's pretty dumb looking, but it's pretty cool. It's very loud. The covered Crusader is just ridiculous. It's a whole covered wagon, and it makes a lot of noise. Wings of Valor. I like this one because it goes with the Valor skin, which I quite enjoy. I haven't used this one in a long time, though. Swarm. I want to like this one, but I really don't that much because it's very hard to see everyone around you because it's so wide and all those bats are flying around, so it's hard to see other players. Splashdown is another one of those that it's crazy big, but so funny. Then we have the Slipstream, which maybe this was a Twitch Prime. I don't actually remember. This one probably was. It's got that purple. This one's pretty cool. The Rickety Runner. I mean, how can you not like this one? Because it has the surfing penguin on it. I don't know if I've ever used it, but I like it just for that. The Intrepid is Carbine's glider, which I like just because it's kind of simple. So I tend to use this one every once in a while. Dark Engine is from Halloween time, and oh boy, if this was not so big and loud, I would love it because it's really cool looking. They did a good job with the sort of ghost train look. The Conquest, which is one of the Viking ones, is just so funny with the llama head that I actually played this one for quite a while. But it is very big and loud. I've been running this one a bit lately, the Booty Buoy, just because, once again, it's ridiculous looking. It's the front of a boat with an octopus in it and this giant parachute. And then lastly, we have the Avengers Quinjet, which is from the Avengers Endgame mode. I'm not a big fan of it because it's very big and I don't really like how it comes out of invisibility, but it's very cool and they did a good job with it. Then we have contrails. I'll go through these pretty quickly. I'll just kind of scroll through them. I'm not a huge fan of any contrails. Some of them are a little too intense for me or weird. Shooting Star is pretty cool though. Some of them, like this one, feel too slow, which is weird. I like the spray paint. The string lights are great around Christmas. The toilet paper is actually really hard to see around, otherwise I would probably use that because it's so funny looking. I think I ran the rainbow for quite a while though. The lightning, I think I do that one most often. The lava I've been running lately, and for quite a while I did the lanterns, but they're pretty bulky. Jack-o'-lantern is nice for Halloween time. More ice. The rockets are just crazy. Fiber optics are pretty cool though. Fireflies are similar to the lanterns, but pretty cool. Flames, those ones are good. Pretty simple. I don't like this one. It's the only one that's off balance, I feel like. Glitch in the system. I like this one a lot. It does make the surroundings look all glitchy and weird though, but I like it. Hearts, of course, from Valentine's Day. Clovers from St. Patrick's Day. A lot of these are very, they only make sense at a certain time of year. Bats. This one's pretty funny. And then All-Star. We have a bunch of dances, which I won't bother going through, because they are all ones in the Battle Pass. And then all of these, I think I bought this one, just because it's animated and pretty cool looking. So I bought this one in the item shop, but all the rest of these I think are just from the Battle Pass or from various things. I'll just go through those pretty quickly. I really like the one that I'm using, but I'm not a huge fan of most of the other ones. I think they all look weird. I'm using the gemstone one right now because I just unlocked it. I love the Dirtburger one though. And Driftwood looks nice as well, along with Ultra Red. I do like these Air Royale ones, actually. The ones with the rivets, they look pretty cool on most things. Everything looks dumb on the cannon, especially the hearts. And then, we got all these flags, which no one cares about. All the music from the Battle Pass. I don't have anything that interesting here. It's just all the stuff from the Battle Pass. It is cool they added in this option, though. And then all the backgrounds, which, these are just ones you get while doing the battle pass, so I won't go through any of them. I have it on random. So that is my Fortnite locker. Nothing too crazy in here. If any of you guys want to play Fortnite at any time, here is my username up here, Mason0 up on the screen. Just shoot me a message if you want to play. I might not always see it, or I might be playing with friends already doing something, but I will make an attempt to play with you if you'd like to play. So let me know what you thought of this video and if you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.